Oh, champ. Listen here, gang. I find it very strange that after Tory Lanez gets poked up in the prison system, DDG is hit with a random restraining order, that Chris Brown is somehow now getting arrested. Isn't this all ironic? I don't believe in coincidences, gang, but I do believe you should smash the like. I do believe you should share the video because this is insane, gang. Chris Brown arrested for an incident that took place in the UK where he attacked someone with a bottle. This happened 2 years ago. 2 years ago this happened, gang. I'm gonna try to run up these likes. Shit, we gonna get into this. We're gonna cover the bases here. Run up these likes. So where do I even start, man? Rapper Chris Brown was arrested early today at a 5-star hotel over a bottle attack at a London nightclub. Met police detectives arrested 36-year-old American musician just after 2 a.m. at the Lowry Hotel in Manchester. Brown was held on suspicion of causing grievous bodily harm to a music producer named Abe Diao at Trendy Take nightclub in Mayfair, Central London in February of 2023. Brown flew into Manchester Airport on a private jet yesterday afternoon. The Sun became aware of his presence in the UK and asked police whether Brown was under arrest. Met detectives then traveled to Manchester where they arrested Brown at the Lowry Hotel. He was taken into custody and is thought to have been taken to a local police station for questioning. The Met said a 36-year-old man was arrested at a hotel in Manchester shortly after 2 hours on Thursday, May 15th, on suspicion of grievous bodily harm. He has been taken into custody where he remains. The arrest relates to an incident at a venue in Hanover Square on February 19th, 2023. The complainant, Mr. Diao, alleges R&B star Brown launched an unprovoked attack on him at around 3 a.m. while the star and his entourage were at Trendy Tape nightclub. He claims Brown smashed him over the head with a bottle and then punched and kicked him as he laid on the floor. The producer told The Sun on Sunday, "He hit me over the head 2 or 3 times. My knee collapsed as well." Mr. Diao had to be taken to the hospital needing crutches to walk when he was discharged. The alleged attack occurred while songwriter Brown was on a worldwide tour and playing in the UK. Brown is due to perform on 10 more dates in Britain next month, but the tour could be thrown into chaos by the police investigation. Diao has launched a civil claim against Brown for $16 million, which is 12 million euros, in damages for injuries and losses suffered as a result of the alleged attack. The 2-time Grammy Award winner was planning to jet off around the world for his Breezy Bowl tour, a celebration of his 20-year career. His show going to be opened by R&B superstar Summer Walker on the North American leg and the multi-platinum selling artist Bryson Tiller in Europe and in the UK. During the tour, Brown was set to play 2 nights at the Co-op Live Stadium in Manchester before performing again at the Principality Stadium in Cardiff. Then the singer hoped to perform a huge show at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London before heading to Birmingham, Glasgow, and Dublin. So look, I'm not saying Chris Brown ain't do nothing, but I'm saying how convenient that now he gets arrested, bro. What are we doing? On a serious note, Tory Lanez, DDG, Chris Brown, Roc Nation. Roc Nation, what y'all got going on? Because there's no coincidence that Chris Brown is now getting arrested out of nowhere after Tory Lanez gets poked up, after DDG gets hit with a restraining order. This is orchestrated, and I don't give a damn what nobody says, bro. This ain't no conspiracy, bro. These is facts. How ironic. How ironic. This doesn't, bro, this is all connected. It has to be, bro. There's no way that this is happening the way it's happening. This is all goes back to Roc Nation, gang. It all goes back to Roc Nation. What are the odds, bro? You just now arresting somebody 2 years after the incident happened? Kind of crazy. I'm just saying, something is fishy right now, gang. Something is fishy right now. Salute to the chat, man. Flow 40K says it's about to be a spooky summer. It is. Because what's going on here, gang? What's happening? This is wild, gang. I'm going to keep it aside. Roc Nation is out for blood. All I'm saying is Roc Nation is out for blood, bro. DDG, if you don't got no charges, you might be getting some soon, gang. By the way, I just seen a video of DDG's brother crying, saying the reason that DDG did so much streaming was because of his son and etc. Bro, it's about to get crazy. There is a huge attack going on right now, and that's what I'm going to say. Y'all stay safe out there, gang. Y'all stay safe. Because things is getting awfully sus. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. This timing is crazy. To me, and I'm gonna be honest, this is all orchestrated. This is orchestrated like a mother. You dig? That's Pretty Flacco says, no lie, if you have beef with Roc Nation, it's time to disappear because them niggas is on demon time. But a lot of people don't realize this. Before the Chris Brown and Rihanna incident even happened, Roc Nation was trying to sign Chris Brown. Facts. Chris Brown's uncle looked at the Roc Nation contract and said, nah, do not sign with Roc Nation. So now Roc Nation mad at Chris Brown. So if Chris Brown and Rihanna get into some type of altercation, all of a sudden he public enemy number one. Right? When Tory Lanez puts his own logos on his album and receives 100% of the album sales, he locked up now. Oh, he can't get out. Oh, the security guard came out yesterday and said that Tory didn't do nothing and the girl Kelsey did it. But he's still locked up. All champ. And DDG dealing with somebody who is also connected to Roc Nation, Haley Bailey. The same woman who was threatening him to do something to him deleted all her text messages. Only revealed the text messages that DDG sent. Got her tooth chipped when she had a dentist appointment, and then lies and said DDG chipped her tooth. Here we are, gang. Roc Nation is moving very shiesty, bro. Roc Nation is moving incredibly shiesty. I ain't gonna lie, gang. It's getting crazy. You feel me? Run up these likes, smash the like button, share the video. Mini Street says, when is Drake going down for the OVO freak offs? I don't know. You asking the wrong questions. I'm not talking about Drake right now. What does Drake got to do with this? A question I have to ask you. What in the hell does Drake got to do with this? That's what I want to know. And if you don't got no proof of freak offs, what are you even talking about? You dig? Metal Gear Mr. with the Metal Gear Mr. 2.0 says Halle and Chloe got nabbed up by Beyonce when they was still kids. That's a fact. You ain't lying. Listen, yeah, it's getting crazy. Gang, we in a war right now. Did you know that, champ? It's a war going on. Did y'all know that? I know it's early, but something's going on, gang. Something's happening. And it's getting weird, man. I just want to keep it a stack with y'all, bro. I don't know what's going on here, but things are getting insanely suspect, bro. Things are getting oddly sus. I find it strange, okay? I find it awfully strange that DDG now being blacklisted pretty much. He's going to lose his sponsorships. Tory Lanez gets poked up. Listen, man, something's going on, man. See, what happens is when you guys smoke with the music industry, you try to finesse the music industry, these things can happen, bro. Tory Lanez did the same thing that Frank Ocean did, which is why Frank Ocean is currently blacklisted. He got 100% those album sales when he wasn't supposed to. See, the music industry wants to finesse you. If you figure out a way to finesse them, champ, you're gonna get blacklisted. They do not play well when artists are too small. They don't like that. If you're too small for your own good, there will be consequences. Understand? That Pretty Flacco says, my only question is, what's the point of the war? It's not like the people they messing with will tuck tail and join them. It's just off the premise that, hey, you thought that you had one up on us. We not jacking it. You know how much leverage the music industry has had over the years, how many people they done did dirty, how many people they done put on the shelf, how many people's catalogs they done milked, and that person's not getting any profit off of their catalog because guess what? The label owns it. So for somebody to do the reversal effect of that would only lead to the music industry playing incredibly dirty with them and their career. Understand? That's a fact. So it's a dirty game, gang. They've been saying it for a long time. But I don't want nobody thinking, hey, this is coincidental. It's just a coincidence that Chris Brown gets arrested after this Tory Lanez incident, this DDG incident. That's all connected to Roc Nation. Nigga, as far as I'm concerned, this arrest is also Roc Nation connected. You understand? Top Breaks says, man, it's all kinds of ish going on in hip-hop right now. Bro, it's getting crazy. Sometimes I wish I was lying, man, but I'm not. Stay safe. Stay safe out here, gentlemen. Don't get the wrong person prego. Don't do nothing crazy, gang. It's getting wilder. It's outside. It's not looking too sweet, gang. It's not all peaches and cream out there. You dig? Things are getting insane. Oh, champ. We got David D. with $4.99 in town taxes, who says, when the powers that be find out that you don't need them, they will try and destroy you. Yes. Salute to David D. Speaking facts. Listen, champ. People don't realize that DDG is one of the most successful streamers, period, man. DDG is up there with Cenat. DDG don't need the machine. DDG's not out here taking showers with other niggas and doing sleepovers with niggas and spanking niggas on camera and buffooning on camera and tap dancing on camera and pushing agendas on camera and eating Frank on camera. He not doing that. DDG ain't have to do all that extra stuff. He doing his own thing, but guess what? That's a problem. You don't get to be in mainstream light and do what you want to do, champ. No, they want subservient individuals. They want people who are willing to be controlled. And if you can't be controlled, they'll figure out a way. They're gonna do something to you to make sure that you do abide by the rules, abide by what guidelines they put in play. Understand? It's gonna get dark. Understand what's going on here, gang. They punish any nigga. They punish any nigga who think they free out here, gang. Salute to Equals, who says all champ locked up overseas is no bueno. Yes, sir. It's a fact. Remember when they tried to get Michael B. Jordan before? Michael B. Jordan is out here with no kids, living a bachelor lifestyle. They tried to throw a monkey wrench in the game on Michael B. Jordan a couple years back, if you can remember. You dig? They don't like to see niggas too free and uncontrolled out here. Don't you be out here in the mainstream light on TV and all that, getting all types of press, and they don't got no hand in it. Nah, they want something to do with that. They gotta have you pushing agendas. You gotta be out here being handled. You dig? Salute to Ty Briggs, who says the weirdos are made to look normal and the normal people are made to look like the weirdos. Yes, champ. They're trying to reverse this. And I said this time and time again, gang. There's a war against men in society, bro. Being a man is now being demonized by society, gang. I've said this time and time again. If you're in the Mayor's Discord, which you should probably join, link is right in the chat, by the way. I tell them time and time again, there's a war against men. Being a real man is frowned upon. You can't be that, champ. You gotta be a sucker. You gotta wear skirts. You gotta abide by the rules, the new programming. If not, you'll be punished for it daily. You'll get blacklisted. You see the baby? Look what happened to the baby, nigga. We use the baby as a prime example. Even though his raps are not the best, this nigga said that he was very disturbed to see two men giving each other noggin in the parking lot. Said it at Rolling Loud, and this nigga's career went deep south. The baby's career has been flush, nigga. Facts. Now, we seen the baby have an immaculate year prior to that incident happening at Rolling Loud. The baby was all over the radio. He was on a lot of songs, even had a feature on some pop records. But the moment that nigga got out of line, guess what? The industry showed that nigga what was up. So, oh, word, that's how you feel, gang? Oh, you don't like seeing two men eating Frank? Well, guess what? Your career about to eat Frank too. By the way, yeah, we finished, nigga. Nigga has not recovered ever since. The closest thing that nigga has come to recovering was when he did that song with Sexy Red, which is pretty much a degenerate record anyway, right? Yeah, when you sell degeneracy, it usually sells, by the way. All champ. You just gotta keep it aside. And they not saying what's real right now, gang. Metal Gear says they know if you have enough influence, they're gonna try to either make use of you or dispose of you if you ain't with their program. That's right. You gotta follow the program. If not, there's consequences, gang. If you think you're above the program, there's consequences for thinking you're above the program. They're not playing. So Roc Nation said, hey, we not done with Chris Brown. And crazy thing, Chris Brown was about to do his 20-year celebration tour. Chris Brown was out there in the UK because he was about to kick off his world tour celebrating 20 years of his career. Here go Roc Nation. Roc Nation said, not so fast, champ. Didn't you have an incident out there at one of them nightclubs? A bottle incident where you hit somebody with a bottle? Hey, arrest that man, champ. That means that Roc Nation been keeping tabs on Chris Brown this entire time because they was trying to figure out a way to demonize Chris Brown anyway, or possibly hurt his career in some way. To be truthful, I kind of feel like Chris Brown been blacklisted the last couple of years. And don't forget, last year they tried to make a documentary saying Chris Brown was a serial predator or something like that. You feel me? Pay attention to what's going on, gang. These things ain't happening for no reason. You dig? Todd Briggs said, I can't even say that nigga's name, bro. Salute to you, champ. But I can't even say bro's name, bro. Because there's some sensitive people on YouTube. I'm going to just say that. So I can't even say bro's name because I already know how people get. Ballstone Pone says, that's why Jay always over there in the UK. Ain't him and Beyonce moving there. The setup is real. I don't even, hey champ, I'll be honest with you. I ain't even know that. I didn't know Jay and B was moving to the UK. I had no idea. That's news to me, champ. I'll be honest with you. I don't really keep up with Jay and Beyonce these days. You know? Oh, champ. Chris Brown had been blacklisted since the Rihanna incident. I wouldn't say that. I mean, when we say blacklisted, right? Blacklisted means you can't put out no more hits. Chris Brown has had hits since the incident. You dig what I'm saying? He's had hits. He's had success since the incident, but he ain't getting no Grammys though. Oh, that's snub, nigga. You're not getting no Grammys though. You're snubbed. As far as getting awards for those records, snub. He's snubbed for that. You feel me? Jay Jones said this a war on men, champ. Of course, it's always gonna be that, man. Especially nowadays. It's critical, bro. Some people have zero idea, man. It's an attack on all angles, bro. It's an attack on every angle, every facet of life. You can't You could lose for winning at these days, champ. You could lose just for winning these days. You dig? Why does society hate men like this though, champ? Because, bro, you wanna know why? Because the rich gotta stay rich and the poor gotta stay poor. That's why, champ. See, when they do these types of attacks, it kind of discourages most people from trying to get to where they potentially could get. Nobody wants to see a man be the best version of him, nigga. You gotta realize that. In general, nigga. Sometimes your own family don't even want to see you be the best version of you. So what the hell make you think the government, what the hell make you think these goddamn large conglomerates want to see you be the best version of you so you can outdo them? They don't want to see that. They'll figure out any way, shape, or form to put throw monkey wrenches in the game to make it seem like niggas can't be great. So the reason that we get attacked so much is because we have too much potential right now. And we've seen a large influx of entrepreneurship in the last couple of years, especially since the pandemic, quote unquote. We've had tons of millionaires. Like, America has gained a lot more millionaires over the years. And it's easier to become a millionaire now than it's ever has been. So when you have these things happening, they're going to launch all types of agendas. Dig? It is what it is, man. It's just what society has become, champ. I'm just gonna keep it a stack with you. Stay true says facts. If family jealous of you, you know these companies are. Nigga, nobody wants to see you be great, nigga. Let me tell you something. You see these conglomerates out here, you see how these social media influencers is out here getting a serious bag. They looking at all of this stuff, bro. They seeing where the people's attention is going. Social media has climbed the ladder that a lot of other companies and industries have not gone, bro. Social media runs the world now. So when they seeing a lot of these guys, bro, get into it, how they getting it, they feel some type of way. You think they not like, damn, we gotta stop these niggas? Because they could potentially put us out of business. We have to stop these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Run up these likes, man. Smash the like button. Share the video. Listen, we gonna have more content coming today, man. Make sure you tap in. If you're new to the channel, please make sure you subscribe, gang. But yeah, this is what's going on, man. Only the man gonna tell it like it is. We gonna tell it like this. It's getting real out here, man. It's getting real out here, man. Stay true says Showface. That's why they want for Shannon Sharp. He had more views than CNN last video and ABC combined. Yeah, bro. Joe Rogan been doing that too. Like, they wanted to get Joe Rogan out of the picture too, and still trying to get Joe Rogan out the picture. These niggas is on social media making a killing, bro. It's different. We in different times, and a lot of people don't like to see that. So when you have these major corporations, they push these agendas on purpose. That's how it be, man. Facts on facts. That's just how it is, bro. We in a different type of climate right now. They do not want to see niggas be the best version of them, because that's a problem. Just like they don't want to see niggas like Chris Brown, DDG, Tory Lanez, who's moving in a certain way where they didn't need the labels to control this. They had their own thing going. They had the motion. They didn't have to do nothing weird to get by. Okay? Tory Lanez didn't have to do nothing weird to get by. These niggas was finessing the game and they wasn't jacking it. They didn't like it. They said, okay, bet. We got something for y'all. If we don't punish you one way, we punish you another way. It's the same way that all those black labels got shut down back in the early 2000s. Remember? Rapper Live Records, Murder Inc. Records. They try to put a RICO on those guys. They try to put a huge RICO on them. And those record labels no longer have value these days for a reason. That one moment in hip hop where all of the black owned labels was doing all the major labels dirty and getting all the money, they try to get them out of there. This is just another version of that we're seeing without the RICO cases involved. We can still lock y'all up and set y'all up and everything, but this is the same version of when they try to get all of those black-owned labels about the picture. Understand? And those labels have never recovered from that ever since. Make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you share the video. We're going to have a lot more content today. Stay tuned for more. If you missed this live, I do recommend a playback. But I'm up out of here, gang. Big salute.